It rocked in Maple Grove. The #1 rated team in Class 6A football lost the past 2 weeks. Not tonight. The Crimson have climbed to the top spot. And
all right, let's go to prep. #1 Maple Grove hosting Champlain Park. Cooper Schmidt stuffs the run for the safety. Maple Grove leads.
They did not give it back against Champlain Park. Jacob Kilzer, the quarterback, threat on his feet, scored a couple of short yardage touchdowns.
9-7. Very busy night for All-Metro candidate Jacob Kilzer. One of his 3 touchdowns tonight. Crimson up 16-7. But Jordan Alabaju says, I can do that too. He also had 3 scores. Maple Grove rolls in this one 43-14.
So here we go, homecoming night at Armstrong, opening kickoff. It looks like they've got Marquand Tucker trapped. They don't. He goes down the sidelines with the opening kickoff of the game. 94 yards, 7-0 Armstrong. Grant Muffenbauer's pass is tipped. Looks like it bounced on the ground. It did not. They rule an interception. Take a look again. The ball hits off a helmet. Yeah, right there. And then is intercepted. Great job by the referees with Kenny Maurer in charge tonight. They cash in on the turnover. Reggie Carter, 28 yards for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 Falcons. Second quarter, 21-zip at this point. Maxwell Woods off the little screen, and he'll take it. 24 yards for the score to make it 21-7. Falcons ball, Jamin Malone looks deep. The pass is going to be picked off by Braden Winscheidel of Chanhassen. Big interception. Here we go. Muffenbauer can't find anybody. He's going to keep it himself. 18 yards on the scramble touchdown, and it's 21-14. Chan gets the ball second half. Woods looks like he's stopped, but watch this. He breaks free, then he heads down the sidelines, and he's gone. Big touchdown. Ties the game at 21. Falcons ball, Malone keeps it, but Tyler Smith. Watch the hit, the fumble, and Chan recovers. Third down, Falcons defense makes a stand. Jackson Hines with a big sack and forces a punt. Fourth quarter, 6-yard touchdown run by Carter. Armstrong's back in front, 28-21. Under 4 to play. Woods, watch this. Another long sideline touchdown run, 37 yards. They're going to go for 2 in the lead, and they're going to get it on the great spin move by Woods. It's 29-28. 26 seconds left. Malone rolls out. Cade Berg, huge touchdown catch.
Back and forth all night. Armstrong's Cade Berg rushing that in to score. And this could not have come at a better time because the Storm had already scored. They had scored a 2-point conversion.
Muffenbauer to Josh Ock. 28-yard gain. They've got 1 second left, and the pass into the end zone is deflected. What a wild football game tonight. The Falcons win. They survive. 34-29 the final.
Just keeping my guys up mentally, that's the biggest thing. When they're mentally down, the whole team's down. So we got to keep everybody's spirits up and telling my guys stay focused. Game's nowhere near over. We still got plenty of time left. Just get it down the field, get close, and I'll put it in the end zone. Feels great.
West at Mayo. Scarlets down in this game, 7-0. Bart Makinich sacked in the backfield by Ethan Kramer. Mayo looks like they may shock the defending champs. In fact, Reese Grimsrud to Carter Holcomb. 70 yards on the touchdown. Spartans are up 14-0. Second quarter, Makinich is hit. The ball was loose. West would recover, and then they would rally to win. Final score tonight, 28-24 Mankato West. Tackle cancer night at Spring Lake. Big game for both teams, especially Matomedi. They come in undefeated, and they get St. Thomas Academy next week. Corey Bomert, 36-yard run. It would set up who else but Corey Bomert, who's having a great year for the Zephyrs. Spin move touchdown, 11 yards, 8-0. Bomert again, 44-yard run against the Panthers defense, and it again would set up a Bomert touchdown. And Matomedi wins to remain unbeaten, 35-21.
Lake Park and Matomedi could have been our feature game as well. The Zephyrs put on an offensive show. That's Corey Bomert to the end zone. They did it on the ground. They did it through the air as well. Samuel Gray, you're going to see him drop back here, number 8. Ramsey Morrell, nice hands, 6 more. Matomedi beat Spring Lake Park 35-21. They move on to 5-0.
The St. Thomas Academy. Touchdown pass. Max Sims to Jordan Wold against Irondale tonight. The Cadets swamped Irondale. Their defense comes up big in this game as well. They win 38-7.
Well, the Lakers get things started right at kickoff. Joey Kraus back to receive. He's going to scoop it up, weave his way through all that traffic at the 30, turns on the Jets, and check this out. He is off 85 yards to the house, and Prairie Lake is up 7-0. Into the first. If there ever was an established run game, the Eagles have it. Tyler Walden, he finds a hole 25 yards later. He's in the end zone. The game's tied up at 7, but they are not done yet. We move to the second quarter. Nick Fozzie pitches it to Liam Brent. He hands it off to Michael Gross, who then pitches it back to Fozzie. He goes deep, finds Jermel Taylor all alone for the score. It's 14-7, Eden Prairie. Beautiful execution. Eagles make 2 more visits to the end zone before the half. The final tonight, EP bounces back 28-14.
How about Rosemount, Lakeville South? Ryder Patterson will bull his way into the end zone to give South their only lead and only touchdown of the game. Hayden Bills, this guy is a player. Number 34 for the Irish. He was in the backfield of South all night long. Rosemount, who beat Eden Prairie last Thursday night, knocked off the defending champs tonight. Final score?
This is third-ranked Rosemount. Last week, they took down top-ranked Eden Prairie. Tonight, they visited another power program, Lakeville South. The Irish trailed 7-0 at the half, but here comes the rally. Landon Danner, that's a keeper from a couple yards out. Now just 90 seconds left in the game. Maxwell Ritter, the kicker, splits the uprights, and that is the go-ahead field goal. And that completes the comeback, and they are fired up along the sideline. Rosemount wins it 10-7.
Football game, lots of offense in this one. We start with defense, though. Charles Gleason with the strip, nice play, recovered by Stillwater. Then Max Shikenjansky to Tanner Schmidt. This combination's been working all year. Great catch, 13 yards, 7-0 Stillwater.
Summertime, out of the backfield and off to the races. Stillwater's Thomas Jacobs gets a step down the sideline, and he's not coming back. The Bears came to play, though, and the Bears answer on the ground.
Shikenjansky to Thomas Jacobs, and then Jacobs does the rest. Shikenjansky tonight, 19 of 31, 251 yards and 4 touchdowns. I love this one. It's kind of reminds me of the Eden Prairie play. This is the little flea flicker, handoff, pitch back. Yeah, Shikenjansky to Hoheisel. He's wide open.
Same thing.
Yeah, 35-28. Stillwater survives, and they go to unbeaten Forest Lake.
Chris Helm for 6. Ponies hang on to win a thriller 35-28.
Let me mention that this is the first Friday it has not rained in 3 weeks, so I'm sure they were happy for that.
Awesome.
We start things off with Grant Miley, East Ridge's D-back with the interception right there. Beautiful work for that turnover. Then we've got Tanner Zalonsky. He is one of the top junior quarterbacks in the state. A 68-yard touchdown pass to Jalen Reese. He takes it the rest of the way in. What an effort right there at the pylon. And we've also got a 5-yard touchdown run in from Jalen Harper. The final score tonight would be 28-0 East Ridge. A huge upset and the first loss for Woodbury.
Gopher recruit Garrison Monroe and Shakopee visiting Lakeville North tonight, and it's the Panthers striking first. This is a 40-yard touchdown pass from Riley Grossman to Sawyer Wilkie. 7-zip Panthers to get that homecoming crowd fired up. This one, though, would be a tight one. Go to overtime.
Touchdown pass. This is Riley Grossman dropping back. He's got all the time he needs, and he'll find Sam Henderson with that left hand. Panthers led, 14-0 at the break. But the second half belonged to the Sabres. Watch out. Parker Knox. What a sack. And that really set the tone for the rest of the game.
Panthers enter the second half up 14-0, but the Sabres respond. Jalen Hellerud pushes his way into the end zone here. Lead down to 7. And a really poor Lakeville North punt sets up the Sabres on their next possession, already in Panther territory. Hellerud is Hellerud again, takes advantage, scores 14-14 Sabres. They go on to win this one 27-21. Now let's take things to Totino Grace. Blaine's hosting Blaine tonight. Michael Douglas with the 7-yard touchdown run in. The final tonight, Blaine on top 34-7.
Chuck Gilbert and the Stars came ready to play from the get-go in their homecoming game tonight. First offensive possession for them. Gilbert motions out of the backfield into the flat. That's A.J. Borman hitting him in stride. And Gilbert down the sideline, off to the races. 53 yards to the house for the score. First defensive possession for the Stars. This is why you do the tip drill in practice. It's Jalen Boom Peterson with a fantastic interception, able to hang on for the big play. Stars capitalize on the TO. Borman, nifty cutback right there. Takes it in from 29 yards out. Holy Angels bounces back in a big way tonight.
No rain. Just praying that stays the same for the next few weeks. All right, handoff to Miles Gordon. He's going to run that one in. 5 yards, score 20-7 Elk River in the end of the second quarter. Handoff to Anthony Powell. He runs it in 70 yards to the house to give Rogers the touchdown. The score is 21-13 in the second. Elk River still leads that final 35-14. They are 5-0 on the season.
Hosting Cooper, and Gavin Nelson's having quite the year. Nice touchdown run here. 3 on the night for him. And the Assembly Spartans win big tonight over Cooper to remain undefeated. 35-7 was the final.
All right, let's take things to South St. Paul. Hastings there tonight. Ryan Clemens comes up with the big sack. Nice defensive play there. South St. Paul would go to the air this time for the score. Elijah Bryant to Nasir Robinson for the score. This one went into overtime. The final tonight, Hastings would take it 28-7. Look at some other scores. Chaska at Cretin-Durham Hall.
The Tigers scored the only touchdown in the first half, and it was a big one. Myson Newton to Jack Reynolds on the deep ball. All of a sudden, he's gone. 7-0 at the half. But after our cameras left again, Mount Westonka scored 28 second-half points to remain unbeaten.
The first game under the lights at Humboldt High School on the west side of St. Paul. Humboldt Harding took on Patrick Henry. Both teams 4-0. Third quarter, down 6-0. Humboldt Harding tied the game. Robert, too, took the handoff. He plunged into the end zone. 6-6. But fourth quarter, Henry took the lead right back. Newman Thomas rushing in for the go-ahead touchdown. Minneapolis Patrick Henry moving on to a 5-0 record with a 13-6 win.
Maybe we have the touchdown. Do we have it? Yeah, I think this is it. Minneapolis Henry. Well, yeah,
He's still going.
maybe not. Nope, I guess not.
So
All
close.
right, well, we don't have a touchdown, but the final score was 13-6.
All right, number 10 and 3A Concordia at Spectrum. Fumble by Spectrum. Caught and returned by Noah Quiggle. He's going to take it 50 yards for the touchdown. Look at him go.
Great play.
Look at how big he is compared to number 7 right there. Amazing. 6-0 Concordia in the first.
Richfield at Washburn tonight. Richfield receiving this opening kickoff. And if we're showing you an opening kickoff, you know what that means, right? Yeah, well, watch this. Elijah Randall's next stop would be the end zone. A little shaking and baking. He doesn't stop. Woo, he goes all the way there. Picking up some steam into the end zone, too. Randall adds to the Spartans' first quarter lead after that. He'd have more shake and bake, but try to keep an eye on him because it's a little hard. He gets lost right there, and then whoop. Yep, he's in for another score. Richfield goes on to win 47-36.